Hello viewers, I'm Lyrical and today I'm going to teach you basic coding. Okay, so the website which we are going to use is known as code.org. So you'll have to first log in with this website, then only you will be able to use it. So this is our first episode and thus we are going to learn the simplest version of coding. So after you log in, you will get such a platform. On this platform, you have to click on create and you'll have specific labs which are Sprite Lab, Artist, App Lab, Game Lab and Dance Party. So you can always do some fun with Dance Party. Sprite Lab and App Labs and Game Labs are to make games and apps. And so today we are going to start with the artist. So the first thing which you learn in coding is artist. So now what is artist? We have all made simple shapes, 2D shapes. So now you have to make it on a website. How will you make it? I'll show you. So everything, all the coding variables and everything that we give to the computer, it always starts with an event. That event can I'll explain you all more about events, but for now it is when run. So your coding platform will be this. So this will be a screen where you will work. So there are 4 steps for coding. First, you have to plan what you're going to make. Then we have to execute our plan. Then we have to code, which we are doing now. Execution also means designing. So today I'm going to teach you how to design it and also code it, and then we have to run and check. So this button, as you all can see, it's run. Okay, so let's start. Now our first step is what is our goal for today. So we are going to make 3 simple shapes: a square, a rectangle and a triangle. So we have such modules which we have: actions, brushes, loops, math, logic, functions, variables and comments. For now you all don't need to know about comments, variables, functions, logic. That is not important, nor math. So we are just going to look for these 3 things, which is actions, brushes and loops. So firstly, what do we want? We want a square. Now how is a square geometrically? 4 equal sides which have the same length. Now we always measure size on a computer in pixels, megapixels, as we must be saying. Okay, so first we have to move forward, right? Now we are moving forward. How many pixels? I'll say 100. Okay. See, as you can see, it's going as I say. As I said, 100 pixels. It has gone 100. Now, as you can see, 100 pixels is too less. So I'll go with 150. Okay. Now we have to now give the degree angle how a square goes. So now what is the degree angle? Yes, you are right. It's 90 degrees. So do you have to turn right or do you have to turn left? I can go anyhow. So I'm turning right. How many degrees? I'll just show you all like this. And it is 90 degrees. Yeah, 90 degrees. You all can even type it just to show the 90 degrees. Now that I've turned right 90 degrees, I'll again move forward, I'll again turn right, I'll again move forward, I'll again turn right, then I'll again move forward. So now that I have to repeat this same procedure, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, I'll use a loop. We must have heard loops where in our music softwares where they say loop the songs. In the same way, loop means repeat. So we are going to repeat this algorithm which we have used to make the square, because we know that in a square it has a rotational symmetry of 4, of order 4, and thus we have to repeat it 4 times. So I went to loops. Now we don't need to pay attention to the first one. The second one, we have repeat question mark times do this. So I have taken this. Now I'll drag my whole algorithm I'll place it with repeat and I'll drag it to when run. And this is my whole algorithm which is made. Now, do you all think a square will be made? Let's see. I don't think so. We have not written how many times we want to repeat it. 4 times. And as you all can see, a square is made. So let's run and check. Yes. So we can reduce the speed we want to see it. Now I've reduced my speed. It is going quite slow. And our algorithm is, it happens step by step. So first move forward, turn right, then move forward, turn right. Okay, so now we have completed our first feat of making a square. Now using this same lines, we are just going to change a few things to make a triangle. So for a triangle, how many times will I have to repeat it? Yes, it has 3 sides, so I'll repeat it 3 times. Now I'll move forward. I'll keep it 150 only. And what is the degree for a triangle? So as we know that a shape or is always made of 360 degrees. So we have to divide it by 3. So our answer will be, you all tell me. Okay, let's see. Now, isn't this perfect? But I'll do it the opposite side. Let's see. 8 is 120. Yes, y'all are right. So I have made an inverted triangle. It's an equilateral triangle because this is 150 pixels, 150 pixels and 150 pixels with degrees of 120, 120, 120. Now we have completed our second feat. Our third feat is making a rectangle. Now rectangle also has 4 sides, but are they all equal? No, they are not. So we, instead of repeat, okay, that we'll do afterwards. So first I'll move forward 150 pixels. I'll turn right, obviously 90 degrees now because it has a 90-degree turn. Now I'll 1 second. I'll just remove this repeat. Now will I keep it 150 or should I reduce it? Yes, I have to reduce it. So I'll again go to actions. I'll take move forward and I'll take 50 pixels. Now I'll again turn 90 degrees. I'll again move forward. Okay, so I'll have to take my 90 degrees. So I just copied the algorithm which I had earlier taken. Now can I repeat it twice? Oh yes, I can. So I'll take the repeat. I'll drag my whole algorithm with it and I'll drag it to when run. Now let's run and check. Of course it won't come because I've not written how many times I want to repeat it. You all tell me how many times. Should it be 4 times? No, I don't think so. It will be 2 times because it is an equilateral. It's not an equilateral shape. It has we have to always see the order of symmetry or rotational symmetry, which is order 2. And we have a rectangle here. Okay. So we learned the 3 basic shapes. Now if we have, now let's run and check. Is it perfect? Yes, our feat is completed. So we have made our 3 basic shapes. Now we'll just like see what all is there. We'll just browse through this. So we work with move forward right now. Move forward, how many pixels? Pixels is the measurement which our computer understands. Then we have turned right. We have turned left. Then now let's see what's jump forward. Now you want to make a glass of water. So this will be your assignment, okay? You have to make a glass of water and I'll give you all a hint. You have to use the algorithm called jump forward. It's then the action section, which is jump forward. So when I'll jump forward, whatever is there won't be penned down. Okay. So let's see what you do. I'll give you all 3 minutes, or you all can pause the video. In 10 seconds, I'm giving you all the answer key. You all can pause the video and complete the code. Let's see what you have done. Okay, so now I'm giving you all the code. So a glass of water, it will be open from the top side. So the first thing I'll be doing is actions, jump forward 100 pixels. You must have taken some other measurements, that's fine. Now I'll have to turn right or left. Let's see. Of course it will be 90 degrees because it will be like a rectangle. Yes, you're right, it's right. Now I'll move forward more than I think I'll keep it 300 pixels. Let's see what happens in 300 pixels. 300 pixels is too much. Let's go with 200 pixels. Yeah. Now I'll again turn right. So, okay, that's bad. I'll just get my right and 90 degrees. Then I'll move forward 200 pixels. Then I'll turn right 90 degrees. Then I'll move forward. Now you all tell me how many pixels? It is not 200, of course. Yes, you are right. It is 100 pixels. Now I'll again turn right 90 degrees. You can always use the function Control C, Control V to repeat the function. Now I'll take 200. No, oh, okay. This is turn right 90 degrees and move forward. Is it 100 pixels? No, it is not. Double of it, 200 pixels. Now that we have got our glass, let's make some water in it. Of course. So we have got a perfect glass out here. And now I'm going to put some water in it. Now, like water is always transparent, but when we see it through a glass, it looks blue, right? So we are going to set our color to blue. Now I'll now what I have to do, the glass is half filled. It's not fully filled. So it's half filled. So I'll have to go down 100 pixels because it's half of 200. So now that I have to go backward, what will I do? Here we have used this commonly, move forward. Now there'll always be a drop down under it which will be move backwards. So you have to always explore more things. Now under right we have a drop down which tells us move left. Now I'll move backward 100 pixels because that's half of 200. Now here's my mistake that I have put my set color before the move backward. And I have to set my color to blue. Now I'll turn right. Will I turn right? Yes, I'll turn right. 90 degrees. After turning right 90 degrees, I'll move forward. How many pixels? Yes, y'all are quite right. 100 pixels. Now, as y'all can see, there's a blue line which is formed. Now, if I want to increase the thickness or I want to change the pattern of my brush, I can change it. Yes, everything is possible with coding. And so I've set my pattern to this wave. So I'll change it. Yeah, now it's looking a little bit like water. And this is a glass of water made. But do you realize that a glass of water will never be, like there'll be always a rim which will be there. Now the rim will be there, but I'll teach you all in the next class. Now let's learn a shortcut to make shapes. Now this was a big algorithm, right? But our glass is finally made. I'll remove this. Now we'll learn a new thing to make life easier. That is functions. Now if I want to draw a circle, circle is always then radius. So of radius I take and I go to math. From math I take the first option which tells me the numbers and I write supposing I'll go with 100, and here's our circle made. We don't need to go for the degrees of 360 and etc. It's simple. Draw a circle of radius 100. Now, if you see, we are getting this shortcut because of the website. But if you go to higher levels in JavaScript or Python, it won't be that this easy, right? So draw a circle of radius 100 will have such a big code. Draw a circle with radius, set circle to 2. Okay, I'm not saying the whole code, but it will be so big. Okay, so this is just a shortcut which I'm teaching you. Now we have another one which we can use always in functions is draw a house. Okay, let's see what happens. I've also not tried this one. We'll again go to math. We'll drag a number. We'll put it here and I'll go with 100. Wow, this is cool. It's drawing a triangle and a square. So this is a house. Shortcut life, right? Now let's again go to variable functions. We can draw a shape with, oh wow, this is a nice one. We can draw a shape with x number of sides with x length. Let's see what this means. X sides. Now we know how everything is. So two sides will be two lines, but three it will start with an equilateral triangle, then four a square, five a pentagon, 6 a hexagon, 7 a heptagon, 8 an octagon, and so on. So we'll try to make an octagon which has 8 sides, and I'll make the length 50. 50 is enough. Okay, I have to go to math. I'll have to drag this and the length 50. So here's our octagon. Coding makes life so much easy, right? Now this is our last assignment which will be quite difficult. So firstly, you have to make a ruled page, okay? A simple ruled page. So to make this ruled page, you have to like have a nice design. Now you all can like work with me. I'll show you. So the first thing what we have to do is this sprite. So the person who is here in the middle, who's with the pencil, he is called a sprite. A sprite is the logo which we use. So he'll keep on moving with us. So if you want to make such shapes, there's also another app known as I'll tell you. I'll give you all the link in the description. It's called Scratch 2.0. You all can always go. It's always easier to make shapes in it. But because in future we are going to use code.org, I'm teaching you in code.org. So now we have to get our sprite to the top left corner to start with our ruled page. So I'll get it to the top left corner. We can't see it, but yeah, it's there. Now actions. I'll make it jump forward, say 100 pixels. One second. Let me do it and then you'll understand what I'm doing. I'm actually making the margin right now. I'm turning around 90 degrees. I'm using the brushes. I'm setting the color to red. Yeah, margins are usually red. I'll just change this to 50 pixels. I'll turn right 90 degrees and I'll move forward. I don't know the numbers. I'll just go with 400. Yeah. So I think 50 is less. I'll go with 100. Okay, 10 is also 100. Okay, that's also too much. We'll go with in the middle, which is 75. That's perfect. Now, I'll again turn right. 90. Oh, I have to turn left. Right, I have to turn left. And I'll move forward. I'll jump forward. Sorry, I'll take it back. I jump forward 10 pixels. I turn left 90 degrees. So I'm just copy pasting whatever I've done before because it's almost the same algorithm. And then I'll move forward 400 pixels. So you've usually seen that a margin has always two lines. So these are the two lines of a margin. Now our sprite is here. Now we'll turn left again. So turn left 90 degrees. Then we had moved, first we had gone 100 pixels forward and then 10 pixels. So we have a total of 110 pixels. So I'll jump forward 110 pixels. So we are back to our top left corner, right? Now that I'm back at the top left corner, which degree am I facing right now? Can you all tell me? I am facing the west, I guess. So now I want to face the south. So I'll move left 90 degrees. Let's see what happens. I'm also not sure. I want you all to use your own creativity in this. And I'll jump forward. Let's say 75 only. Yeah. Oh, that's that. Okay. I'll just increase our speed. No, we can't see it. Okay, now let's logically think about this. Okay, now do you all get my mistake? At first it didn't jump forward 75 pixels, it was not 100 pixels. And then move forward 110. I've written here. So it will be 85 pixels. Firstly. So we are here and I move. Yeah, now as you can see, my mistake. And now I'll turn. I am facing the south and I have to face the east. So I'll have to turn left. So actions, turn left 90 degrees. And now I'll move forward. I don't know how much. So see, coding is type of an experiment. We never know what we are doing, right? Okay, 1000 is a lot. Let me go with 200. No, I'll go with 500. It's disappearing. So I'll go with 450. That's also disappearing. So I'll go with 400. Perfect. So now we have made our margins of our rule page. Now the main part of a rule page, the lines of the rule page. So lines will not be red, right? So we'll keep our lines little creative. Let's make them blue. So set color to blue. Okay, not just blue. I'll take the dark blue. Okay, I'll reset my code. Now I'm facing the east. So I'll have to turn right 90 degrees. After turning right 90 degrees, I'll move forward 50, 25, 50, 25. I don't know. Let's see. 25. Oh, I have to jump forward. I don't have to move forward, or else that line will be drawn. Jump forward 50 pixels. Now I'll again turn right 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Yeah, and I'll move forward for 400 pixels. Yeah, that was exactly what I wanted, but I'll just reduce this to 40. Yeah, perfect. Now I'll I want some more lines like this. So what is the best thing I can do? I am not going to repeat this for all the lines, right? Yes, y'all are right. I'll go to the loops and I'll repeat my code because it's the same thing. So we are going to turn right 90 degrees. We are going to jump forward and we are going to set our color. So all this will come in this. Let's see how many times we want to repeat this. So we are going with 6. Okay, not 6, then it's 8, 9, 88. Okay. So what's wrong in this? Let's see. Now, if you all realize what's happening in this is that once I turn right, I'll have to then turn left, because if you see steps, it goes right, the angles go right, then they turn left, then they turn right, and then they turn left. Now I'll just copy the whole code with the same algorithm, just changing it. Oh, this will also come left, and I'll move forward 400 pixels. If I repeat this 5 times, we have got our ruled page. Isn't that cool? Isn't coding brilliant? Yes, I too agree. So you can even make rule pages with coding. Isn't that so cool? So for today, we learned our artist lab. Tomorrow, we are going to make our first ever game. Yes, you all heard it correct. I'm going to teach you all to make a very simple game using the sprite lab. So this is a rule page. So tomorrow is our next class. So for homework, you'll have to make 4 shapes, not using the function draw a shape, but you have to make it yourself. So the first one is square. Then we have got a pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, and an octagon. So this is your homework. Stay tuned with me. Bye bye.